Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So friends, in this video we will have our discussion on the weekly horoscope results for the week of Feb 16th till Feb 22nd. So friends, it is actually going to be a very significant week where caution and care is very important. In some of the weeks I always say that this week's energy or the highlight or theme is more of like very expansive, but for this week caution, care is the mantra. Because why I'm saying this thing, we know that on Tuesday there is going to be the solar eclipse, which is not a very supportive sign, especially when we talk about nature tend to remain very sensitive, very unpredictable, unforeseen kind of events generally happen around this time. False allegation, accusation generally happens around this time, like where some strange mass shooting, gun attack, random unprovoked attack generally happened during this time, natural calamity and all. So Tuesday is very sensitive. Even Wednesday, moon is going to be passing from the same stellium of the planets, being there in the Aquarius, and immediate after that friends, moon is going to be getting conjunct with Saturn as well. So moon Saturn conjunction, let's say for example, if it is happening in the Taurus, in the Libra, it might have been a different case, but just because it is happening in the Pisces, so I mean to say there is that vibe of sadness in this week. So obviously friends, someone like me who's always uplifted, motivated, typical Mars energy, Jupiter energy, so I don't feel like affected. But let's say for example, if your natal chart is very sensitive, your moon is afflicted, you're running some very vulnerable dasha which is making you anxiety prone, you're already going through some sort of issues, so then I would say it can trigger it. So this week caution, care, mantra, jap, meditation is very important. And again friends, one disclaimer which I always give, this is not a prediction video just because I do not know your natal planetary alignments. Watch this video as a planning, that what you can do to safeguard yourself or plan yourself so that you will like sail in the direction of the wind. And friends, before we will start our discussion customized to all the zodiac signs, there is an announcement for my Hindi audience. In the month of April, in the Akshaya Tritiya, I will be starting a 6-month course on astrology. It has more to do with making people prediction ready. A lot of my community members in my Hindi YouTube channel, Hindi speaking people, so a lot of them have been asking, and lately we have seen with the rise of many astrology app, like some of the regular astrologers back in India, or no matter where you're operating from, like in terms of Indian currency, some of the astrologers are even earning 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees. That's what they have actually shown it to me. And again friends, whether you're a housewife, even if you're like working somewhere, this could be a side income as well, right? And just because when you know astrology, it also gives you a chance to network with your bosses or being in the good books of your bosses as well. So whatsoever your objective is, again purely from a side income potential, because my whole objective in this 6 months for the weekly classes is going to be to make you prediction counseling ready. So it will be more directed towards that. So if you are interested, and the language and the course is going to be facilitated in the Hindi language, so if you are okay with that, you can write an email to me. The enrollment is it has already started. You can write an email to me on the flyer which you are seeing on your screen. So okay friends, now we will briefly look at that for all the rising signs or the moon sign, what to expect. So friends, starting first with the Aries natives. So friends, in your case, moon happened to be your like 4th lord. It is going to be transiting from your like 11th house, 12th house and the 1st house. So friends, to begin with, yes, this week is going to be slightly sensitive where income will fluctuate. Now again friends, a lot is dependent on your natal chart. What kind of role Rahu plays in your chart, what kind of dashas you are currently going through. Now let's say for example, if Rahu is right now active, your chart is very strong, very Rahu driven, and you are in a nature of work, you are in a business of work where there is a potential to make sudden money. So for those people it might be good, but generally in most of the cases there might be that sense of dissatisfaction in the matter of the finances or the incoming gains, like because then moon is going to be getting conjunct with Saturn in the 12th house. So that sense of pessimism that I haven't done much in my career, I'm lagging in my career. For certain people, if your dashas are not running favorable, this might be a time of blames, allegation. So that sort of energy is going to be looming for this week specifically. But again friends, after Saturday, things will be much more in control, in command, because moon is going to be transiting from your first house, and the warrior, your savior, is your ascendant lord. It will enter then the 11th house. So Mars will do the damage control. It will actually set things right with whatever is happening in your 11th house. But yes, before that, moon is going to be going through affliction up till, I would say, the first 4 days of the week. So some people might be worried on the account of the well-being of the family as well. Domestic family pressure, family responsibilities, how to provide, how to manage, that is how it is going to be. For certain people, friends, I would say that in terms of the marriage and relationship, friends, yes, your Venus is getting very triggered, being in the 11th house, being in the influence of the Rahu. So there is that energy of attraction, there is that energy of charm and all. But again, not a very good week, especially for giving commitment. Not a very good week. It's fine if you want to meet, you want to socialize, you want to court someone. But when we talk about commitment and that soul level kind of connection, give it some time. It's too early to be in that mood. Not a very good week for any land, property, vehicle related purchases. Much better for any major decision. Don't take that. Push it for the next week. That is what my recommendation is for the Aries Lagna. Those who are already going through depression or any emotional, mental sensitivity, vulnerability, doing the japa, doing the meditation, doing the donation will be very much recommended for you. So yes friends, that's all what I can say for the Aries Lagna. Slightly sensitive week. When moon is crossing from the 12th house, it is a very good time for making the donation, charities, helping people who are actually dealing with losses and some sort of issues. It is much better for that. Now friends, when we talk about the Taurus, so friends, for the Taurus natives, so friends, the energy of this week is it's going to be the beginning of the week is supportive for the travel. The mid of the week, there's going to be a lot of the turnaround, back and forth happening in your career front. This could be a case that you're working as a realtor, people booked something and now you're getting calls again that I want to cancel my order. So that is that kind of U-turn, confusion, last minute betrayal, blame games. That is the kind of energy which is going to be there, especially in the mid of the week. Friends, around the end of the week, I'm sure that there will be that sort of responsibilities which might be bestowed upon. So be very mindful. And again friends, my recommendation to the Taurus Lagna native is that whatever will come to you during this week, don't try to shrug it off, don't try to nudge it off. Much better accept it in a very meekish kind of way, rather than making a fuss or blaming other people or starting to spread that negative vibe at workplace. So refrain from that thing, because it will go against you. The more you will make noises against the authoritarian regime or dictatorship kind of behavior of your bosses, it will work against you. Stars are aligned like this. This week is sensitive. So much better, whatever is happening, flow with the, go with the flow. That is what I'm trying to recommend it to you. But again, friends, around the end of the week, so moon is starting the week from your 9th house and ending the week in your 12th house. And by that time, Mars will also enter in your 10th house. So that means for travels point of view, the week has supportive energy. Travel, pilgrimage, meditation, charities and all, it's very supportive. But yes, when we talk about pressure which will come from authority, from bosses, that is going to be very excruciating. That kind of pressure I'm seeing for the Taurus Lagna. For many people, there is also going to be the time of too much running around, too many appointments, cancellation, running around, managing multiple chores in a limited amount of time. So much better, my recommendation, advice to the Taurus native, plan yourself ahead of time. that is all what I can say for the Taurus. Now friends, when we talk about the Gemini, so friends, for the Gemini Lagna natives, the week has got certain level of sensitivity when we talk about your financial dealings. See, this could be a beneficial time, especially for like people who are connected with like coaching, teaching, like mental health, or anything to do with judiciary, law, or so. For them this might be slightly beneficial time, like the way things are happening going on in your ninth house. But again friends, when we talk about lucky breaks or blindly trusting someone in the matters of finances, so not a very supportive energy. Like much better if for this week you can refrain, you can postpone any of the major financial spending, major financial decision. Along with that friends, around the mid of the week there will be some pressure of duties, responsibilities, where see it is nothing wrong or it is not going to be harming you. Like rather it is a very golden time. Jupiter is already there in your first house. Luck is already supporting you. Over and above that, if something very heavy comes to you where you will be picked by your bosses, so this is actually a golden time to be in the good books of your bosses. See, this is what people don't understand. People start seeing Saturn as enemy. Saturn always try to put you out of your comfort zone. For example, it's like you go to gym, and if every day you will keep on lifting the same 50 lb weight in your bench press, how will your stamina grow, right? So Saturn for that 50 bench press, it suddenly makes it 65. It will be hard for you that time, but slowly gradually your stamina will increase, right? This is the same principle which is getting applicable with Saturn. So Saturn will push you with something good in store for you. Much better embrace it, accept it. And yes friends, around the end of the week, much more clarity, income, there will be spike in the income, but only around the end of the week. So end of the week is very supportive for travels, like spending time with the loved ones, shopping, or spike in the income. It's good for that. But the mid of the week is going to be filled with pressure, uncertainty, last minute travel. So that is the kind of energy which I can say for the Gemini Lagna or the moon native people. Now friends, when we talk about the Cancer, so friends, for the Cancer, yeah, this is actually going to be such a sensitive time where I'm sure that many Cancer Lagna native will take a shield of spirituality, devotion, or faith. See, like the way we say, I read this quote in the Bhagavad Gita, like, which all kind of people seek refuge in religion. So it has been written in the Bhagavad Gita, like the afflicted one, the enlightened one. So like they're like different categories, right? So right now what is happening, the pressure which will come to you with moon being there in the 8th house on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that energy. So when moon will cross from the 9th house around Thursday, Friday, being in the influence of Saturn, it will actually make you very devout, very spiritual. So friends, when we talk about for the Cancer Lagna, in terms of the career elevation, gains in the joint collaboration, career related matters, in the business related matters, the start of the week is supportive, but around the mid of the time, it is actually making you slightly your health is slightly prone towards catching up of infection and all. That energy of blame game, sudden erratic behavior of people around you is going to be very paramount. So much better, don't let yourself get affected because of the toxicity or negativity of people around you. Along with that friends, around the end of the week, it is very good, especially for the career elevation. So whatever fluctuation which will happen around the mid of the week, it will stabilize by the end of the week. There's a high possibility of that. For anything to do with the meditation, spirituality, long distance travel, like work related, business related travel, I'm not seeing any vulnerability. Just around the time of the eclipse, guard your health. That's all what I can say. And yes friends, all that you have been dealing with, this could be like too much dynamism of your partner, bravado of your partner, it will mellow down once Mars will move out of your 7th house. So yes friends, that's all what I can say for the Cancer Lagna natives as a highlight of this week. Health is slightly vulnerable, for sure, health is vulnerable, but when we talk about career elevation and winning over the trust of your bosses, or something to do with the austerity, you have to like organize you are planning to organize a Shiva Rudra Abhishek, any ritual in the home, planning any pilgrimage with the family, nothing wrong in that. Just around the time of the eclipse, just avoid on the day of the eclipse, if I were to say. Avoid it on the day of the eclipse, but afterwards things are much more better for you. Now friends, when we talk about the Leo, so friends, for the Leo Lagna natives, if I were to say, there is that energy of confusion, misunderstanding with the partner, or this could be a case that some wrong decision in the business, or certain times what happens that you were not planning on it, but because of the natural unforeseen energies, like where we say that your order got cancelled or delivery did not happen because of some traffic jam happened or some natural disaster happened. So that is the kind of energy which will affect your relationship with your partner or the matters of the business as well. So much better, friends, for the Leo Lagna, my recommendation is that take some provision, take some space. Whatever you are planning right now, the way we say that even for every farmer, like every distributor, exporter, they always keep a margin of that if something goes wrong. And I guess that is the only reason we have the provision of insurance, right? That is what I'm trying to say. Your public image, friends, don't get associated with anything which is very questionable and seen with suspicion in the society, because the week is making you vulnerable. Your public image, your reputation is at stake in this week. So be very mindful, be very careful the way you act, the way you conduct or carry yourself. They're like those people, their own life is all screwed up, but they want to involve and entangle other people with them. So much better unhook yourself from them or safeguard yourselves from them. So yes, friends, even around the end of the week, I would say that Moon getting conjunct with Saturn in the 8th house. So emotions are going to be very intense. So you need some sort of upliftment for this week. This could be like meditation, chanting, mantra. So handle pressure with grace. If you will resort to lashing out at people or like erratic reaction, it will make things much more troublesome for you. So give attention more to your health, your healing, rather than fighting and countering other people's accusation, other people's negativity. Friends, end of the week when Moon is going to be transiting from your 9th house, it will bring some sigh of relief. But before that, lot is happening this week. So Aditya Hriday Stotram, Gayatri Mantra, Narayan Kwach, reciting that is very, very important for the Leo Lagna for this week. But yes, friends, the thing is, let's say for example, if you're working as a professional lawyer, you are working as a law enforcer or something. So for certain people, this might be a time where if you have sown some good seeds, so some people who get rewarded for their bravado, for their bravery, for their courage, for withstanding any pressure. So sudden fame comes because you like there's a mass shooting which happened in Canada right now, a couple of days back. There was this shooting which happened, I guess, in Australia a couple of months back, and there was a good Samaritan. He nailed down one of the shooter. So that kind of fame for the bravado, for the bravery which you have shown. So that is what I'm saying, but that is getting applicable for very least percentage of people. Most of other people have to be on a mode of self-protection. Now friends, when we talk about the Virgo, so friends, for the Virgo natives, if I were to say, friends, like especially if you are in the health, fitness industry, this might be a supportive time. There will be stress on the account of the, like this could be, don't take too much stress, especially when it comes down to the business or within the relationship as well. The health of the partner seems to be over the edge, or this could be a case that just in order to get any of the payment release, you might have to, work very hard or do a lot of the follow-up. So it is creating that kind of energy. But again, friends, those who have to write any competitive exam, those who are in the health, fitness, daily wellness kind of industry, a very supportive energy this week for those Virgo natives. Friends, because of the eclipse energy, it is somehow influencing the matters of your 11th house and the 12th house. Sun and Moon have the lordship over your 11th house and the 12th house. So that simply means that don't like stretch too much, where like sometimes this might not be a very good week for many follow-ups. If you feel that the other person is not showing much interest in responding to your email, or like for making any payments which have been like outstanding and all. So much better this week keep it low, because the more you will create the steam, create the pressure, it will tire you, and the timelines looks like the timeline will not work as per your plan. So you might have planned that okay, this email, this work will be done by this date. It might get postponed because of some unforeseen energy kind of vibe. So that is the only reason I'm saying be flexible when it comes down to that. You're not pushing the people under you too much, you're not being very too hard on your health, on the timelines. Be very flexible, keep some provision this week. That's all what I can say for the Virgo. Now friends, when we talk about the Libra, so friends, for the Libra, there will be some uncertainty which will happen at work. See, the thing is, again, that's what I've been saying, right? The example which I'm giving. So sometimes when you go to gym, if every day you go to gym and keep on doing the same bench press, you will be stuck in that loop. But every day if you are pushing yourself, you are raising the weight, you are building that endurance and stamina. And these are the people who get rewarded by the Saturn. Saturn is there in your 6th house. It wants you to handle pressure, responsibility, accept it gracefully, rather than making a fuss out of it or having that victim mentality. You have to understand that. Moon is your 10th lord, friends, and Sun is your 11th lord. They are getting eclipsed in the 5th house. 5th house is Pur Punya. You do not have any say over there. The only way or field where you have a say is not becoming too negative, guarding your mind and safeguarding yourself from the negative thoughts. That's all what I can say. So yes friends, refrain from any major investment this week. Stock market trading, refrain from that. Some misunderstanding which might happen with your spouse. Students might end up making some silly mistakes, slight vulnerability of that. Moon transiting from the 6th house, it is supportive for the doctors. Even at work, expect long working hours, and long working hours without much of the credit, without much of the gratitude from your teammates and all. But this is what the job is and you have to do that. End of the week is very supportive, friends, where things will be much more control in a command way, like in a very much controlled fashion it will happen. And the way we say, like some sort of like attraction, sudden attraction, because around the end of the week Moon is going to be transiting from the 7th house and Mars would have transited to your 5th house. So end of the week is very good for this. Could be participating in any sporting event, courting someone, sudden attraction, some adventure kind of trip around the end of the week. But before that, friends, yes, it's all over. Work pressure, long working hours, mind is going to be very eclipsed. You're not able to see things clearly, a lot of the vagueness. So in these times only chanting, seeking refuge in the higher powers is the best remedy for us. Now friends, when we talk, now friends, for the Scorpio Lagna natives, so friends, for the Scorpio, in the domestic life, lot is happening. The health of the mother is also on the edge. So be very protective and be very attentive towards the well-being of the mother. See, refrain from any major investment decision this week. This could be buying a new vehicle, any land, property related engagement, dealings. Much better if you can avoid it for this week. Friends, when we talk about the mid of the week, it might be slightly pressure driven, especially for the students, independent consultant, teachers and all. So the mid of the week, you have to be very mindful how you handle pressure in a very graceful kind of way. And yes friends, around the end of the week, I would say that any of the matters of the loan, you are trying to get any loan approved or some important decision at your work front, any competitive exam, lawsuit related concern, health checkup, medical procedure, it's very good for that, the end of the week. It's just like that, friends. The start of the week, especially the domestic life and the family life, the health of the mother is slightly vulnerable. That's all what I can say. Mars is going to be entering in your 4th house as well, friends, like getting conjunct with the 7th lord, Venus over there. So this week is sensitive, but afterwards, if I were to say the next week, if you actually want to invest in any decorative items or buying a vehicle, any of the matters of arranged marriage, meetings and all, it might be good. But this week, because of the eclipse energy, refrain from those decisions. And the end of the week is very supportive for any loan or any of the competitive exam kind of situation. Friends, when we talk about the Sagittarius, so friends, for the Sagittarius Lagna natives, the energy of this week is in a way that you will see many roadblocks, like things will not flow in a prescribed kind of way, not in a proper continuity. There will be many interruption, last minute cancellation and all. So much better plan yourself much ahead of time. Second thing is that, friends, in the domestic life, I would say that there will be pressure of duties, responsibilities, especially if you are in a joint family. So like in some of the houses where, like, daughter-in-law, mother-in-law are having consistent bickering and issue, so it is giving that kind of stress, like, where we say that deep inside you feel yourself very broken. So that kind of energy. So in these kind of situation, charity, meditation, staying and spending time close to the nature always helps. So look for that. And friends, the end of the week is very supportive for the students. Any artistic creative work, release of the artistic creative work, those who are like teacher, counselors, advisor, like content creator, very supportive for them. But yes, friends, the week is creating that energy of interruption and domestic life to be slightly pressure driven. So much better in these areas of the life, in the first and the mid of the week, take decision and handle things with tact, diplomacy and grace. Now friends, when we talk about the Capricorn natives, so friends, for the Capricorn natives, finances are on the edge, on the radar. Refrain from any important financial decision for this week, friends. If you actually want to initiate something, the mid of the week, when moon is going to be transiting, like around Wednesday, Thursday, I would say Thursday, Friday is supportive for that. 7th lord being conjunct with the ascendant lord in the 3rd house, and some big opportunities. See, a lot is dependent on your chart as well, you're running dasha as well, but 7th lord getting conjunct with ascendant lord, some things can trigger around the Thursday and Friday. And the end of the week, friends, is very like supportive. There is going to be that solace. If you want to initiate any land property related deal, especially those who are a realtor, so some big commission, big fish, big client, you can actually end up getting, because by that time Mars and Rahu would have already conjunct in your 2nd house around the end of the week. So yes, for any major housing like related purchases, vehicle, housing related concern, you are a professional realtor or like working as a consultant in the luxury department, it's going to be supportive. But yes, friends, the start of the week, like the finances and the family related matters are slightly on the edge. So much better, like be very mindful, especially like, where we say that you're already going through issues with the partner, especially in the financial allocation matters, or with your spouse and all, with your partner and all. So the start of the week, because of the eclipse energy, it is making you slightly, like we say that your thought process is going to be slightly unclear. There's going to be a lot of vagueness, but afterwards things will pick, that too in your favor, in your advantage. Now friends, for the Aquarians, so friends, for the Aquarians, as you can see that yes, the eclipse energy is going to be there in your 1st house. So friends, health needs to be monitored. Don't get entangled if you find yourself like being targeted, so because then it will create more karmas. The way planets are transiting right now for you, you are like right now on the edge of a major destiny shift. Major changes are on the way in your life. Don't create hurdle in the face of them. Sometimes even when some trouble happens, it happens for our own good. I couldn't tell you how many times people who started their own business and doing very good, and when I asked them, hey, you have been doing this like this, no Nippon, I was in a job and there was so much problems happening, and suddenly one day happened, it's like, okay, I cannot take it anymore. I walked out of the door and my life changed right on that day. So these are the kind of shift you're going through. So don't be reactive. That's all what I can say. Don't react to whatever life is throwing at you. Safeguard your health. There will be that targeting, I already mentioned that. If you are a crusader, philanthropist, scientist, lawyer, might be supportive time, especially those who are a part of any resistance group, any so friends, a very good time, especially for people who are a part of the resistance group, any sensationalized kind of journalism, tech, futuristic, like innovative tech related fields might be beneficial time for them. Friends, around the time of the Thursday and Friday, when moon is going to be conjunct with Saturn in the 2nd house, so there will be that sense of pressure, which will be experienced in the matters of the family and the finances. But the good part is that the sixth lord is coming there in the second house, right? So if you want to get any money arranged from the market, any loan, any sponsorship, any collaboration, you work any charitable institutions and all, there will be that support which will be coming to you, where that will be pouring into you. So it's very supportive for that, as long as you're not being too overly stressed. Because again, Saturn, Moon, they might be good in the Taurus, they might be good in the Libra, they might be even good in the Capricorn, but Pisces is a different energy. It completely drains us out. But just because Saturn is your ascendant lord, Moon is your sixth lord, if your concern is of health, of seva, service, then it could be beneficial time for you as well. Many people get their loan approved, major investment comes in these kind of times. And yes friends, around the end of the week, expect some sort of travels or some sort of new beginnings, new initiations, like you want to plan a travel, experiment with something, launch or release something, put your application for any job employment. So the end of the week is very supportive for that. Now friends, when we talk about the Pisces, so friends, for the Pisces Lagna, as you can see that for this week friends, charity, meditation, service, that mindset is very, very important, because expenses are going to be very high. See, many Pisces Lagna natives will feel very lost, like where you're lacking the direction, lacking the path. Again, I do not sell my services like this. I'm not that opportunistic, but I know the role of an astrologer, right? Sometimes they actually do a good part of when people are on the brink of taking the wrong decision. It's an astrologer only who show you the right path meant for you. Sometimes even for all those predictions to which an astrologer say no, it happens for your good. There is something good for you that you haven't taken that path. So that is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you find yourself, feel yourself being lost. See, dealing with Rahu in the 12th, Moon being the lord of your 5th house, your thought process, that too in the 12th, Sun in the 12th, Mercury, Venus in the 12th. So it's not that energy. I'm sure, like, as long as if you have that level of surrender to the and level of trust in the higher powers, that divine intelligence will look after you, then it's fine. But for rest of the cases, if you are in that verge, in that crossroad where you have to take an important decision and you're lacking the clarity, much better reach out to an expert. So yes friends, some sort of troubles in the travels is foreseen. Do the charity, I already mentioned that. Moon is going to be getting conjunct with Saturn in the 1st house. If you're holding up any important portfolio, like you are a head of a state, you are head of any political party, you are a spokesperson, so it will be very pressurizing. Like, this could be a case that in your department, in your team, someone else did a mistake and now you are responsible, you are being accountable for that. So handle these things with tact, with grace friends. That's all what I can say. And lastly friends, around the end of the week, things will be much better. The flow of the money is going to be good, and some sort of good camaraderie with the family and all can be expected. And yes friends, in your case, because I have already uploaded this video, right? Very soon Mars is also going to be entering in your 12th house. So charity is very important, and if I were to say, worshipping the fierce gods is very much recommended to you right now. The kind of energies you're dealing with, you cannot counter them with or via worshipping very mellowed gods or in their mellowed form. I would say worshipping Narsimha, goddess Kali, Lord Kal Bhairav, Lord Hanuman. You need the protection of these gods, because sooner or later, like very soon, many planets are going there in your 12th house. So yeah, energy is very intense in that department. So yes friends, for further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, you know what you have to do. And yes friends, the course is starting from April. If you're interested, especially learning it in Hindi language, do write an email to me. Thanks a lot.